Welcome back to Shadowloo Bootcamp episode 8. This time we're at part 2. Here we'll be covering Alex's mix-ups. We'll be showing you different options and alternatives that you can use when you're doing your offense in the corner or mid-screen. So you can convert one combo into like extensive damage with a follow-up. That being said, let's start with it. Let's rumble. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Alex's mix-ups. Pretty much these go hand in hand with his frame chats, since you're going to more or less use the same stuff. With 4-frame normals, like I explained earlier, see, if I have Nikali doing after guarding, he's going to do his like, let's see, right? If you do jab, stand jab into power bomb, it's gonna beat out 4-frame. Same goes for his medium punch. See? And same goes for his crouching leg. And his forward fierce will always beat out 4 and 3 frames. So I'm gonna put him to do 3 frames so that you guys can see that. See, he's doing his jab now. So your mix-ups are going to be in between that, right? Or this. And then you do that, right? Now, something that you can also do is that after they block, let me just record this one. Right? After blocking, he's going to jump. Because obviously people are going to get scared and they're going to want to jump. So here's where this comes in. You can do frame traps, see? This comes out in 5s, right? So if you do jab, let's just show this. If you do jab into throw, it's going to beat out crouching jab, because it's 3 frames, right? If I do power bomb, I get beat out. So this into this is really good. What happens? And you risk less of doing a power bomb. Now, if they decide to jump, you get that. Which makes it a lot even better. So see, they don't. If they're jumping straight, they're not going to get off the mix-up, because that's why sometimes it's better to not go for power bombs and go for normal throw. Because if they decide to jump, you recover faster and you can actually anti-air right after that. So see, and I did the meaty right after. There's the meaty setup that I showed you, crouching jab, then you do forward fierce. So you can just do that. Because even if he tries to fall down with his fierce, doesn't matter. You're gonna catch him anyways. So you can even do your stand jab. Like if you didn't want to react, if you didn't have time to react with that, maybe that, but that's too slow. So best option would be, because this one just he crouches, so it's harder for somebody to hit him when they're landing. But if you just don't want to deal with it, you do that. You can do that easily. Okay, look at this. You can easily do like a semi mix-up, like make that whiff and make them think that something's coming up. Land in front. See? Or you can set it up for a meaty like fierce splash chop, maybe. I haven't tried that. That's not gonna hit. But you could do, see, dash under and you get a cross up. Because we already saw that you can't, low slash elbow does not cross under. There we go. If it's cancelled, it doesn't. See? Unless if maybe you walk up, maybe you might you're not going to be able to. So, see, Fierce does cross up, but it's not worth it because you're still in recovery frames. So the good thing is that you can do something like dash in. Sorry. Do this. I landed in front, right? Landed in front as well. But if I tap just a bit forward, I get to cross him up. Let's do that again. So you have to do it later. That's what you have to do. See? If you do too early, you land in front. If you do it later, you cross them up. So the good thing about this is that you can do something like, right? Or easily, if you don't want to risk it, just do this. Right? You do a normal throw, right? Do something like. There, I dashed in late, so I took him out of the corner. But if I dashed in really quick, let me just do the jab. See? Right, there we go. Now we do. Now if I dash in later than that, right? Keep it there, or, and then you do the power bomb. See? So in the corner, he gets you scared a lot more because of the fact that you're right there, and if he does this, you have to guess because it's like this into this, and if you tried to backdash, it's a crush counter, and in the corner, if he gets the forward fierce as a crush counter, he gets all that right after. So you could do easily something like, you could do that, right? But the most preferable thing is to do that. I mean, his mix-up potential in the corner is really good. So just remember that when you're doing your tick throws into, just know that versus 3 frames, you can always do crouching jab into throw or standing jab into throw, right? Or even medium punch into throw, but it pushes you too far, so you're not going to be able to. But versus 4 framers, you can actually like do jabs into power bombs because it comes out in 6, and if you subtract the -2, the +2 I mean, then it's going to come out in 4 and it's going to beat him out. Other good mix-ups is what I explained earlier. If they're waking up, throwing an attack, you need to condition them not to do anything, which is like doing your low slash elbows or doing your standing roundhouse. See? Doing something like that. And make them not want to press buttons. Then what's going to happen is that they're not going to want to throw any attacks, and then you're going to be like, you get that one, maybe he doesn't want to do it again, then the next time he wants to do something, you catch him with the elbow, or maybe he wants to like backdash, and you just do this and you catch them. So his mix-up potential between his normals, you can even do powerbomb into this. The person's crouching because they're scared, you can do medium stampede. I sometimes will occasionally go into the medium, see, into that. Other good mix-ups is after the head crush, go straight into medium stampede. People like crouch because they're so afraid of what's coming up next that they sometimes get hit by it. And if you just want to keep the pressure, then I guess you could just do EX and like, if you land the normal one, right? You do the EX version. Sorry. And you're +2 and you keep pressure on him. See, he tried to jump and I caught him. And it's a counter hit. That's retarded. I have him on counter hit, that's it, exactly. Let's see you catch them in the ground. So that's the thing, you just have to know how to keep them scared with jab into medium, or jab into jab, then jab into SPD, or jab into throw. Do this, dash forward, throw. Then do this, see? So basically, like, he has a lot of good setups for mix-ups. His cross-up move is his jump short. I think there's a setup to cross-up with his roundhouse. I don't know it pretty well, I'm gonna be honest. But supposedly you can cross-up with that. Not sure. So basically it's more or less just, like I said, just know how to implement the frame data for your throw game. Have instead of going for power bombs, occasionally go for your, see? Let's do this in mid-screen, right? So let's just put him to jump, because I need him to jump into this. And he can't block. Okay, so there we go. Because there's a problem. People will do this. But if you do something like, see? If I do medium flash chop and he tries to jump and I do a standing medium punch, I catch them on the ground, see? See? He can't move. But if I land low flash chop, I have to do it just right. See? And he won't jump out. Now, the good thing about this is that if you do this and you do throw, see? Do it again. You throw, and then you get that. See? Or you can do throw and then you do the jab, remember? You can just do all that. So basically, let's just do this one time. So for him trying to avoid a mix-up, the good thing is that you risk less doing this than doing this. So at some points you might want to just go for the throw. If you know that you're going to land like extremely close, then you just walk up throw and that's it. Because if they jump, then you get another punish right after. And you might extend the damage a lot more, pretty much. And you're gonna regret jumping, and then when he regrets jumping and he starts to block, you get all your power bombs, you get all your throws. So it's just a matter of knowing when to switch it up. That's pretty much it. Okay, so that covers it for his mix-ups, and now we're gonna go out to his anti-airs, which is really good that you know. Of course, I'm pretty sure that you noticed by now that standing light punch is a really good anti-air. Has a lot of hitbox, so we're gonna go over his anti-airs really quick, and then after that, we're gonna be done with Alex. Any other additional content that we'll be providing will be in-depth videos, more or less focusing on them, because then we're gonna move on to the next character in episode 9. Okay, so that concludes part 2 of episode 8, where we covered Alex's mix-ups. If you missed out on part 1, which was frame traps, you can click on the links on the screen or in the description below. Part 3 will be available on Saturday, so make sure to give us a like, subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, and follow us on Twitter, so as soon as part 3 comes out, you'll be the first to know, @GamersGridTV or @MonoPR. And I'll see you in the next one. See you guys in part 3.